Good morning, students. I welcome you all in my class of grammar. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter in grammar. Last week we read English literature, and this week we will have all three periods of grammar. In these periods we are going to learn the new chapter, that is non-finite verbs. We shall learn in this chapter what are non-finite verbs, how many kinds are there of it, and different uses of all those verbs. So first let us know what is non-finite verb. A non-finite verb is a form of verb which does not show tense, number or persons. A non-finite verb is a form of verb which does not show tense, number or persons. That means this verb is not linked with the subject, its number. What is the subject? Whether it is singular or plural number, or persons, means first person, second person or third person. We use here these verbs free from that. Those verbs which are non-finite are free from that, and that is used with all subjects, with all number, in every person in the same way. Let us see through different examples. My father wants to buy a car. My father wants to buy a car. The form that is to and buy, that is infinitive form, to and buy. Buy is base form and before that is to. So this is called infinitives. That is called infinitives, and it is the kind of non-finite verbs. Before that is wants. That is finite. That is finite, and so in want we have added s as it is linked, it is related to the subject. It is here according to my father. My father is third person singular number. I am talking about my father. So father is a third person singular number, and according to that the verb will be in the here singular form, and so want has been made here, wants adding s in it. But to buy is free from that. It is not changed at all. Even if you change the subject like they want to buy a car, in that case wants will become want. They want to buy a car. To buy means non-finite verb will be the same, will be unchanged, cannot be changed. So non-finite verbs are not linked with the subject. They are not used according to the number, person, gender, tense, according to that. That is free from that. I saw him playing in the field. I saw him playing in the field. Here playing, that is here a kind of non-finite verbs, that is called present participle form. That is called present participle. Later I am going to explain you. There are three forms of non-finite verbs. You have bought some rotten apples. Here this is here also here present, it is here past participle form, rotten. Rotten is here past participle forms. Helping the needy is virtuous deed. Here helping is gerund. That is here gerund, and that is also non-finite. We shall learn one by one what is here participle, what is gerund, what is infinitive. So we shall learn one by one in this here chapter. We are collecting money to help the poor child. To help is here non-finite verb, that is called infinitives. One of the kind of non-finite, that is infinitives. So these were some of the examples, and all the words that is here in yellow color, especially marked here in highlighted here way, that is they all are here non-finite verbs. Let us see now. Non-finite verb has three forms. Non-finite verbs has three forms: infinitives, participles and gerunds. Here let us know what is infinitives. Infinitives, the infinitive verb is made up of the participle to and the base form. To and plus the first form of the verb, that is V1. To plus V1. That means to plus base form of the verb. V1 form is called base form. You see the examples? He went to the market to buy some books. He went to the market to buy some books. To and plus buy. Buy is a base form, first form. They came to me to ask some questions. They came to me to ask some questions. To ask is here infinitive. My father advised me to do yoga every day. Here to do. To plus base form of do, that is do. Here is infinitives. In all these three sentences highlighted, verbs are infinitives. To plus base form. To buy, to ask and to do. Now let us learn what are the uses of infinitive. Infinitive is used to express purpose. We use infinitive to express purpose. Let us know more clearly through the examples. I went to the village to meet grandparents. What was the purpose to go to the village? To meet grandparents. So here this infinitive verb is showing the purpose. He joined the institution to take dance class. Why did he join the class? To take dance class. So to take, to meet, in these sentences are expressing purpose, objective, aim. B you see, B. It is used as the subject of a sentence. We are learning right now usage of infinitive. So first you learned infinitive is used to express purpose, and now in B it is used as the subject of a sentence, as a subject of some sentence. Infinitive verb is used as the subject of sentence. See in what way? To listen the music is my hobby. To listen the music is my hobby. What is hobby? If you ask a question, what is hobby? The answer will be to listen the music. So here to listen, this infinitive is used as a subject in the sentence. It is acting as subject of the sentence. To tell the truth is a good habit. What is a good habit? To tell the truth. So here to tell, this infinitive is used as the subject of the sentence. So these rules that is being explained to you, I suppose, I do no doubt hope and expect from you to write in your copy and just learn them. You learn all these rules. At the same time, you give some more examples of your own. As you understand what are the different uses, so you can give your own examples and several examples. That will no doubt widen your knowledge, and you will set in your mind forever all these uses. Let us see now next one. Third here, uses of infinitive. Infinitive verb is used after the direct object. He requested me to fetch some water. After direct object. What is direct object here? Me. He requested me. So here me is here direct object, and after that the infinitive is used to fetch some water, and so it is used after direct object as already told in the rule. She came to me to seek my advice. To seek means to find. To find, to know my advice. To search my advice. What is here? My advice. To seek. She came to me to seek my advice. Next is here. It is used to make judgment or comment about. It is our moral duty to respect elders. Here, it is our moral duty. What is our moral duty? To respect elders. It's no doubt. This sentence here declares as a judgment. Okay, moral duty. What's moral duty? To respect elders. It is dangerous to drive fast. So here you can see the highlighted all. Are highlighted verbs are in the to form plus base form of the verb. First form are infinitives. These all are here infinitives, and we are learning, I am explaining you different uses of it. Last one is here. It is used to complete the meaning of the verb. To complete the meaning of the verb. Like, I need something to drink. I need something. It is not here complete. And to complete this sentence, we have put at last infinitive. That is called to drink. That is here in this sentence, to drink. I need something to drink. She agreed to help me. She agreed to help me. So you have seen here some uses. Let us know some more here. Next one, sixth uses, that is F. Infinitive is used after adjectives. It is necessary to be practical. To be, that is infinitive. Before that is necessary. Necessary is adjectives. So it is used after adjectives. He is generous to help the poor. Generous is here adjective, and after that is infinitives use. It is used with question words. How, when, where, etc. I know well how to cook food. You may speak like this also. I know to cook food. I know to cook food. That is also correct. But if you are speaking like this, I know well how to cook food, that is more modified sentence. It is more modified. So how is here question word, and after that is here infinitive, that is to cook. How to cook. Help me please how to make the project. Here again is that one here. So I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went. Okay. So here again it is here where, that is question word, and after that is here, that is what here, the here infinitive, that is here used. Sorry dear. So here the sentence that you see, he doesn't know where to keep the bottle. Where to keep the bottle. This is what here infinitive, where to keep the bottle. So here is here question word, where, and then is here where to keep the bottle. To keep. So these are the different uses. Right now I have explained you here of infinitives, and I am sure that all of you will learn these rules related to here non-finite verbs. One kind I have explained you. In other video session I will explain you other kind of non-finite verbs. I have already told you there are three kinds: infinitives, here then is participles, and then is gerund. So in next video session I will explain you participles. And so till then, just goodbye. Wish you all the best. You should have learned. Note down all these rules and learn please. Thank you very much joining the class. Thank you.